And like, ew!
That's
like, ew! Ew!
Okay, I love a hand on the thigh moment, but he's like in there.
Dancing with the Stars on live television, and she has no problem coming out in her dress and sitting with the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but she's not filming.
That was
like, are you
queen?
Oh my god.
And let's go.
Yo, it's Gorilla Central out there. Get the fuck up. Juice heads everywhere.
I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion! Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't be what are you throwing the thing on me. I'll hurt you.
Welcome to BoobTube. Welcome back. Very special episode. We're doing season 4 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. We are back here with Liv. She was here for our Secret Lives of Mormon Wives episode. Given like the whole messiness it is now, I think it's perfect to revisit the Mormon Wives. Let's put on our special underwear and let's just get right with the Lord.
I am wearing a onesie under this.
It's
my Mormon underwear.
It's your Mormon underwear.
Garments. That's what they're called. Garments.
Garments.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives follow a group called MomTok. A bunch of like allegedly half of them are not even Mormon, but
they're Utah influencer
moms that began in 2022 with Taylor Frankie Paul.
Oh my gosh.
The Bachelorette, not of our lives. But, yeah.
ABC are cowards. Release that season. Do us all a favor and release that
Release
season.
the Taylor Frankie Paul cut.
Release the Taylor Frankie Paul files.
Release the files. And as you can tell, I am my very Mormon momified with my...
This is the outfit they're wearing in like 99% of the episodes.
Yeah. But I also wear this outside.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like instead of BoobTube, it says MomTok. That's the only difference.
Yes. So I know because I am extremely pasty white and I've curled my hair and I'm wearing this. I would fit in right with the Utah moms because they are the whitest people on earth, with the exception of two other people. But still.
I feel like I'm giving Whitney today, but I'm giving like season 4 Whitney, where she's like coming into her own. She's gonna be in Chicago now. She's sort of like, she's definitely like style-wise breaking away from the group.
Yeah. So shall we talk about the girls? Just give a brief update.
Give a rundown. Who's who?
So we have Taylor Frankie Paul. Girl, I need you to be chemically removed. That part of your brain that keeps seeking out Dakota, I need that to be chemically removed, like surgically removed. Girl, it's insane. I don't feel like, I mean, with the whole domestic violence, trigger warning domestic violence, like she and Dakota have such a toxic relationship, and I don't think we'll have time to even scratch the surface of those videos. It's one of the reasons why she is no longer the Bachelorette. This whole season, she's been fighting with Dakota. She's been trying to find her biological dad.
My father! I found my father!
Well, not really find him, but find out more about him. But that subplot is dwarfed, I find, compared to what she does throughout the whole season, which is talk about being on The Bachelorette and go back and forth with Dakota and have major crash outs.
Literally, like, tells Dakota, I'm breaking up with you, I don't care about you, and then, like, the moment she hears that he, like, spoke to another woman, she's like, who is she? I need the details, I'm gonna kill her. Like,
I'm gonna kill you, how could you do this to me? And I was like, I thought, okay, I'm confused here.
So basically, Dakota has been messing around with one of Miranda's friends, Shania. And so this is like a little brief clip before we dive in.
I didn't want this to come out before Taylor.
No, I agree. Taylor could fly off the handle over this, and I think she was.
Hi. Hey. I'm gonna ask you one time, how long have you known?
A week.
Such a slutbag hoe to me. Like, I almost thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke.
Oh no, she has the same Uggs as me.
Discussion with all my fucking so-called
or not
friends.
Uggs, Crocs.
Because this is what I fucking found out from him.
There's so much wrong with this scenario, this crash show in particular.
There's more. This whole thing of her, like, yelling at Miranda, first of all,
not okay.
No, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. Even Miranda said, like, Shania has been a better friend to her than Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, this is giving, like... Yeah. This is...
And Miranda literally said on camera, she's here for the money. Like, she's not hiding anything.
No.
And, like, these people... Like, she was friends with Taylor before, but it's clear that none of these people are her friends anymore.
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
And all my friends knew. And I don't want to fucking hear, oh, when you're going to be away, we don't want to hurt your feelings. You guys fucking knew I would know. You knew that, you guys all knew. You're gotta be smarter than that. I'm sure you guys are.
I don't think I knew Dakota the way that you do. And I genuinely thought that he would want to keep it under wraps. And then to know that he didn't and you wanted
But this is your nasty asshole friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Me personally, you're not talking about my friend like that. No. Like, that would have been a quick...
Yeah.
Watch your
Like,
mouth,
I will say that in a previous scene, Taylor was comforting Shania because the married man she was dating moved back in with his wife.
Mm-hmm. So Shania, I feel is like
there's a little suspect there.
A little messy, Shania. Especially going after someone Taylor would have to know. I'm sure, like, she's hanging out with Miranda.
I'm sure she's seen every episode of the show.
Truly, and how Taylor is with Dakota.
Yeah.
Like, why would you even want to enter that when you know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Why would you be interested in Dakota after watching him on the show? That's my
real question. He's
Truly.
Little fucking little snake. But I don't want you to compromise your... I am gonna call her. I don't give a fuck about Dakota. I'm calling out the stupid, dumbass bitches about her stupid...
So this is stemming from the pain of Dakota. You wouldn't care.
I'm gonna fucking fuck them up. Yes, I am.
This is, like, giving, like, high school, too. Like, this is, like...
So high school. Like, don't you have 3 kids?
But they're also
kids?
fucking immature.
Like...
They all had their children before their brains finished developing.
God.
Yeah.
Taylor is dressed like she's got one foot in the grave and the other foot is in a bed that she's covered in blankets and watching the 90s Pride and Prejudice.
Okay, so again, she is wearing my Crocs, and I do own this outfit, so like, let's take it back a notch.
Calm down on the personal attacks? Okay, cool, yeah, got it.
Yeah. This is, like, not even the only crash out. She has made a lot of, like, other crash outs, because, like, her and Dakota's relationship is just so toxic and so... they're so codependent with each other.
And, like, I've had toxic codependent relationships, but, like, the reason they lasted so long was because they were, like, basically secret. So, like, the fact that, I mean, yes, people are resistant when their friends tell them, like, reverse psychology happens and they don't want to break up with the person their friends are telling them to break up with, but it's been going on for so long, and, like, the whole world has the evidence. It just seems like...
Years. Yeah. Like, years. But also, as much as, like, Taylor was wrong in that crash out, Dakota is evil. Like, he is a calculated motherfucker. Because he knew what the fuck he was doing. Like, he truly knew what he was doing. And that's... They both just make me so mad.
Look, like, this is right before Taylor goes, like, flies out. Like, it's, like, 18 hours before or 15 or whatever, before she goes for the Bachelorette. And this is what this man does.
I'd be lying if I didn't think there was a piece of me that just kind of wanted to go, I don't know, like, see her, be with her, like, possibly the last time. Like, I don't know.
Like, the smile he's trying to hold back. Like,
he stays the night.
Evil.
He stays the night.
And then the next morning, she's so fucked up. I'm assuming hungover.
Yeah.
That she, like, she misses her flight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's keep going on this clip.
She looks like a thumb, like...
Yeah.
Taylor's leaving for the Bachelorette today, Dakota. What happened last night?
Like, you're actually disgusting. No, I fucking hate him. I actually fucking hate him. Like, and... Like, ew!
That's like...
Ew!
Ew!
Like, I'm actually cringing. That is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is what he says. This is infamous for what he says. Like this man sucks so hard.
I want to say, save a rose for me.
And Taylor fell for it.
No.
Like, stand
she
up.
absolutely ate it
Stand up. Like, what the fuck? Stand up, please.
I think we can get to more clips of this, but I feel like we should keep going and just talking about the girls. I just thought it would be a little precursor to this whole fucking season with them. So we got Whitney Leavitt. I liked Whitney in the previous seasons. Like, I liked her because they gave her that villain edit, but I still, like, kind of liked her. Things are looking up for her. She was on Dancing with the Stars. She lasted longer than Jen. And she got the lead role in Chicago. She sold out, like, a bunch of shows. Her husband is not a dipshit. He's practicing magic.
Yeah.
It seems like they're unlearning all of the toxic.
Whitney and Connor have had the best, like, redemption arcs
Yeah,
on the
100%.
show.
Yes.
And, like, I would say
100%.
Connor, I definitely, like, I like him more than I like Whitney, but Whitney is growing on me fast.
Yeah.
Like,
Whitney,
For sure.
yeah.
although I will
Yeah.
say that the lead role in Chicago is intended for starlets who can't really sing or dance.
I mean,
That's literally the role of Roxy Hart is so that starlets can be on Broadway.
You know what?
Yeah.
But still, she's on Broadway.
Yeah, she is on Broadway, yeah.
She's on Broadway.
I
She
would
can
be
dance.
excited if I was Roxy. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I have terrible stage fright. But, like,
Yeah.
in theory, I would also be excited to get the role of Roxy Hart.
You know what? But she seems to be killing it. You know,
Yeah.
like if her like Secret Lives of Mormon Wives fame helped her become famous because of it, she's running with it.
That's why
She's-
you're on the show. You guys wanted to be on the show to not be famous.
I think the
Like-
healthiest conversation I saw on this whole season was Connor saying to Whitney, I think maybe LA is our new home base.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, like, you see now, because it's reality TV show, I give it with like a little grain of salt, and Connor seems like a very now, like, he takes, how do I say this? I'm trying to think of words for this. He's starting to take more accountability. He's being there for his kids. He's being there for his wife. Like, I know in the first season, he had like that whole Tinder scandal, but that stemmed from his own trauma in the past. And
He's been in therapy for.
He's been in therapy for, and he's been like, you know what? Like, I loved my job, but like my wife, he's like that. Or it's things like he's becoming a stay-at-home dad, but he's also like carving his own identity.
Exactly,
This
yeah.
man-
And there's like a great like comparison moment where he's talking to Jordan about it. He's like, yeah, the adjustment to becoming the primary parent was hard, but, you know, like, I'm finding my own identity, I'm getting back into magic. And then Jordan's just like, yeah, but, like, what about me, though? Like, being a stay-at-home parent's hard because, like, what about me? What about my dreams?
I think it was Zach. I don't know.
So, something I've been doing. Tell me. You're not gonna believe this. Magic. Have you?
Honestly,
he's so Phil Dunphy
That's giving me
coded.
a lot of purpose. I've gotten pretty good at it. I practice all night, so I can like make cards appear out of thin air. That's the funniest thing.
Okay, hate this motherfucker. I hate Zach
He
so
also looks
fucking
like a
much.
thumb.
So it's hilarious because after like Connor's doing magic, he's doing his own thing. Zach started doing magic.
True.
What? Now I can't seem to find any. So this is what I saw on TikTok. I cannot confirm nor deny whatever that Zach started doing magic, but I've tried looking it up. The magic video Zach had has been deleted.
Okay.
So I feel like he got a lot of flack for it because Jen was going on to Whitney saying how Whitney took her dream, and then you have Zach doing magic when Connor has been actually doing it and like becoming it's on Connor's TikTok page. He is like doing magic tricks. He's like, I don't know. It's just.
Also, I didn't follow Dancing with the Stars. Did Jen get eliminated like way before Whitney?
Yeah.
A couple,
I think
yeah.
Whitney was in, like, the finals.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Jen was
Yeah.
a few eliminations
So,
before
yeah,
that.
so, like, yeah, Whitney didn't steal... I mean, first of all, she didn't steal Jen's dream because they were both on the show. They both got the dream.
Anyone else, as
But-
Whitney said, anyone else could have gotten that.
But yeah, like, if Jen had gone on the show and Whitney hadn't gone on the show, there were clearly still people who were better than Jen on the show.
Yeah.
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 All of these guys are like the most forgettable faces.
Oh
Like they're like photocopies
my
of
God.
photocopies of attractive men. Like there's something always a little
Attractive?
wrong about them.
I wouldn't even give
something
them
of,
that.
Like,
No,
there's
absolutely not.
an objective idea of like, okay, here's a blank slate, here's a Glenn Powell type, but they're like 8 degrees of separation off of it. Like there's something weird and uncanny valley about them. Like they're in a skin suit.
Do not
like,
put Glenn Powell and his shark mouth into this conversation.
Okay, so I will say, and this is just me, other people, please feel free to chime in and disagree with me. I think Connor is the exception. Not that because he's particularly handsome, but he seems like the kind of guy who's confident enough in his masculinity that he like doesn't perform his masculinity, whereas all the other guys are like very like, I'm a man clothes, man hair, and Connor's just like in a sweatshirt doing a nice little like doing a goofy smile, doing some magic, like clearly not afraid to dance on TikToks despite the rumors that it cultivates. But like,
go on Whitney Leavitt's TikTok, watch Connor be like a little background dancer for Whitney. It's great.
Yeah. Whereas like a lot of the other men, you watch them being the background dancers and it's like the most like half-assed performative bullshit. Yeah. Connor's just like there to support his wife.
Yeah, we
is
stand
putting his
I'll
whole
also say
candidacy.
that a bunch of them, their eyes are way too fucking close together.
Okay,
Yes.
I need to continue.
Sorry.
I need to continue with the rest of the girls, but we will get into the whole other clips that I have. So Whitney, closing up with Whitney, she is starring in her very own Hallmark movie, and she's also producing it too.
I can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be trash. I can't wait.
But I'm here for it. Next is Macy Neely. She, like with all the other seasons, she's just there. She has her book. She launched it. Her husband.
The launch went poorly.
Yeah, it did. Her husband Jacob now has like an alter ego called London Jacob, where he's a little bit zesty, not zesty, but spicy.
Did I miss that?
Oh, it's buried underneath all of
The other shit.
craziness. I
was like dissociating through half of this season.
Yeah.
Like it was so hard to watch.
Yeah. Michaela is separated from her husband, her groomer husband.
Yes.
Which is great. Her skin condition is flaring up as a psoriasis girly who constantly is fighting like flare-ups herself. I see you. I get you.
I saw that she had her breast implants removed just as like to see if that helps sort of thing, because a lot of people have like implant toxicity.
Okay.
So she's seeing, because like she's been having like reactions to mold and stuff like that, so I think this is like the next step in like sort of ruling out what it is that's causing her like these sort of essentially allergic reactions.
Yeah. And I have to say, she said in the series she was worried about what the fuck is his name? Her groomer husband?
Jace.
Jace, thank you. I was blanking on. I was thinking Jacob, but no, Jace.
They all have J names except for Zach and Connor. Like
yeah. Anyways, if he really loves you, he'll stick by, but something tells me you'll find somebody better because you're working on yourself, and then once you work on yourself, you can actually learn to let people in and get love.
But I did see on her TikTok like a few days ago that she moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And Jace is also in Los Angeles.
Do you think that's because of the kids? Or
Yes, but again, he's a groomer.
Yeah.
If he's been with her whole life.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hard relationship for her to break away from.
Yeah. I just hope everything is well. Miranda McWhorter, MVP since she's been on like season 2. Great. I love like a non-toxic queen. She, like, her and her relationship with Chase, glad it's over. He's been fucking her friends. Like
all of
Jesse.
her friends.
Like all of her friends. Like Taylor. So I don't get this. At the very first episode, Taylor and Chase have like a sit down. Like, I don't honestly say it's a date, but they go out to dinner together, where there was flirting back and forth. And so it's like that whole contradiction of like Taylor can go out and do stuff like this, but once Dakota does it, she flies off the handle. Not to be like, oh, it's always, no, it's both really shitty.
Yeah, I think both Taylor and Dakota are abusive, and I'm not going to speak on who is the original abuser and who's reactive, but like clearly one of them started this cycle and now they're both trapped in it.
Yeah.
But I think that Chase is trying to do what Dakota is doing, where he's like fucking all of Taylor's friends and like making her like freak out and like take him back. Except that Miranda is just like, yeah, that really sucks. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like Taylor freaking out at Miranda. Again, did we forget that you were just flirting with her ex-husband?
Also, you
Miranda didn't fuck Dakota.
Too.
Like, what the...
Like, you used to fuck him too. Like,
yeah,
it was insane. It's just the whole... I think Miranda should have been the Bachelorette.
Yes.
I would have been tuned in because she's the whole, like, not confrontational.
Problematic?
Thank you. Non-problematic.
Also, these men are so hard to keep track of because we've got Jordan, Jacob, Jace, and then from Jace we have Jace and Chase. And then
Jerusha.
And then we have one of the other guys whose name I can't even remember right now is Chase's brother.
Mace.
Mace.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Mason, isn't he? So yeah, Mace. Jace, Chase, and Mace.
Jace, Chase, and Mace.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yep.
And then Dakota.
Oh my god.
And Brett, who thank God is in like one episode.
We'll get to Brett. And with Demi. Or Demi. Fuck. Sorry. But yeah, Miranda, unproblematic queen. She has a fitness company. She's doing good. Miranda, you need new friends.
I did see that she did a getting ready TikTok, and she wears 4 or 5 layers of lip makeup, which I can't fathom. I think it's super fancy when I do too.
Yeah.
She's a queen.
She's a queen. I love her. I love her. Layla Taylor, in the season, she discloses that she has an eating disorder. She's been using weight loss drugs.
Yeah, for me, that was because I was in the final episode, and that was the only compelling scene in the whole season for me. And part of that was just because it was a bit triggering, but it was we talked about that a little bit in the reunion from season 1, and then it's just never been brought up again.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we actually had a in-show discussion of it.
Yeah.
Then the other girls actually talked to her about it.
Yeah. And at the end of the season, she went to Jesse helped her find a clinic that helps with eating disorders, and so I hope she gets the help she needs. When she tried out for modeling, one company rejected her, but it's just one company. I think she's a gorgeous woman. I have no doubt she'll find work.
It's the company that a lot of the America's Next Top Model seasons gave people contract with.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Honestly. Then we got Jen Affleck. The crappiest Affleck.
Yeah, Jen Affleck, not to be confused with Jen Affleck.
Yeah. She's a mean girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she gaslit me. I really liked her in the other seasons.
She has this cutie patootie little face. She's so cute, but then I'm watching this season and I'm like, oh my god.
When I was watching this season, Whitney had beef with her, and her beef with she had beef with Whitney that I thought was stupid, but honestly, people were acting like she was the villain of the season. I was like, she's a little bitchy, but I didn't think she was that.
Jen?
Yeah, Jen. But I was I don't hate her now. I just she was a little bitchy this season. You know,
I don't like her. You know, I've had ex-friends like her where if you don't show up for her, it's you're a shitty person or gaslit you, and then when you finally decide to I'm also like Whitney in the sort of sense of if I have like a tipping point, I will yell. It's not right. I'm not saying it's right. I will yell. I will do whatever, but I'll feel awful afterwards because no one deserves to get yelled at. And Whitney did apologize and, known that she, it's also like for Jen to be like, we're not friends, even though Whitney, supported her throughout the previous seasons when Jen was pregnant, came over, helped clean the house, no questions asked, went to bat for Jen when all the other girls were like, oh, Jen's not here, blah, 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 blah. She's not like part of MomTok, even though Whitney is like, listen, she's having a hard time. She's pregnant. She's, having some mental health issues. And then to not only open up your home, be friendly with her, offer up solutions, and then to have that person be like, oh, we're not friends.
I mean, counterpoint, I think none of them are friends.
That's true.
I think none of them are friends, and as much as she was like bitchy about it, I think it does make sense for her to be like peeved that like people weren't like interacting with her posts, because the whole point of MomTok is that they all interact with each other posts. That's really what MomTok is that they all like boost each other's social media.
But it would have been so easy for Jen just to be like, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's Jen, I think, even though she says like, oh, we're all like supposed to be friends and all that stuff, but where was Jen with all the other girls? Where was Jen with like Taylor, all them?
I mean, would you want to be friends with Taylor?
No, but still, like Miranda or anything like that. It just seemed Jen only, I didn't even see her really interact besides when they all hung out at the LA house.
Yeah, and like, I'm not saying Jen's like a good person.
No.
Like, I'm not arguing your point about Jen being like shitty and fake. I just think that she's the only one being honest about the fact that none of them are friends. And I think it's really obvious in this season that none of them are friends.
Yeah.
That's true, but also I feel like with Jen, like, don't get me wrong, you don't have to be friends with your coworkers.
No.
Right? At the end of the day, they're her coworkers. You don't have to be friends with them.
But unlike at Haunted Mouse, we're all besties. Everybody agree.
It's true. We're all besties.
Yes. But it's like, why are you preying on the downfall of your other people that are in your circle that have helped you? It's not like Whitney was like, fuck you, Jen, like, live on the street in LA with your 4 kids. Like, she did that, even though they weren't close, they weren't friends. That's cool. But, like, to go out of here, like, she's stealing my dream, like, making it seem like Whitney is this evil calculator. How can I make Jen's life so much harder? Like, it's not Jen's world and we're living in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. And even, like, Whitney clearly has been working hard to just stay, honestly, like, working hard just to stay in her own lane, quite frankly, in the show. Like, she, like, again, is clearly only there for Dancing with the Stars, and she made that clear when she came back, and she's just been, like, focused on her own career, and, like, interacts with them cordially when she's in, like,
she has been, like, trying to repair some relationship with Michaela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Michaela, though.
Michaela...
She makes me laugh.
She does. She makes me laugh, too.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
She's
her and Macy, they also give Mean Girl. Like, they're just too, like...
they all give Mean Girl.
They're all Mean Girls.
They're fucking Mormons.
I think we can just like say a blanket statement that they're all mean girls. Who's your favorite mean girl on the show? That's the real question.
Yeah. I feel like Whitney is like that like theater kid who's like also sometimes sits at like the popular kids table. Mm-hmm. So
which one shit in a bowl?
That's Michaela.
Okay, cool.
Well, she used coffee enema.
Yeah, which is insane because she's the one who like said on camera that she's never been Mormon. So why was she doing a coffee enema instead of just drinking coffee?
Maybe she fucking married into it. I don't know. So then we've got Jessie. To me, Jessie's the fakest.
Well, most of her body is fake.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Jessie girl, like, why would you fuck Chase? Like, I get it. Like, you were with that. With a man who looks like a court eunuch, like,
Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, fucking Lord Farquaad, Toadman. I could go on, but
Baby Grinch.
Baby Grinch.
Is this the one who was really excited about going to Vanderpump?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
This
I
man-
love that just from his awful soul, I can tell which one you guys are talking about.
Is the worst fucking dude.
He started DadTok.
Oh my god. If anyone ever says DadTok ever again, my uterus is going to implode on itself.
And he's the one, so they all go to support Jen and Whitney when Dancing with the Stars starts. So they go to be in like the audience for like the premiere.
Yeah.
Or, I that's what my understanding is. They went to the premiere.
Yeah.
And or the recording of the premiere rather. And they all go, like all the wives are there, and then all the husbands come, and the wives are like, yeah, our husbands all came to take care of the kids. And Jordan is the one who's like, it's just wrong that Dakota isn't here. Like, why wouldn't Dakota be here? And then he invites Dakota when, like, all the girls are trying their damnedest to just pull Taylor away from Dakota for 5 fucking minutes. And he's the one who stirs the pot and brings Dakota. And he's the one who fucking brings the truth box back. And my thesis statement is that Jordan is the producer plant of the season.
Yes.
Just look at him.
DadTok here to support the girls in going on Dancing with the Stars. This is a huge opportunity for Jen and Whitney. But that being said, I feel like Dakota also should be invited.
No, he shouldn't.
No, absolutely fucking not.
This is for the
Do
girls
not
to
let him-
support Jen and Whitney, and the guys just also are there because the girls all have like 5,000 children, and someone needs to take care of them.
Also, why is, we're using Dakota is Taylor's baby daddy. Where is the ex-husband? Why is he not? Why shouldn't he be here then to watch over her kids?
Yeah.
The logic is not there.
Because she lost custody of.
I don't think she has custody of her older kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't confirm that, but I think that we haven't seen any of those kids since like the pilot episode where she got arrested.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
I'm actually not sure how many kids she has. I don't know if she just has 1 kid before ever or
She's 2.
2 kids before ever. Okay.
Yeah. But I just want to show, this is the funniest fucking thing. I hate Jordan's guts, but this is hilarious.
That was wild. It was like, you're the one who did this. All we're doing is talking about it.
What are you wanting them to remove the facts?
Okay, hold on. She doesn't want to film, right? But then she goes on Dancing with the Stars on live television, and she has no problem coming out in her dress and sitting with the secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but she's not filming.
That was
like, are you
queen?
Oh my god. Like, no.
Okay, what's going on with their lips?
Yeah, does he literally?
Is this just the TV? Is just the clip? Like, was there
No.
some challenge where they put lipstick on? Like, what they both are?
It's just like this.
Pink.
It's just the lighting. It's just
Oh
that's
my
how white
God.
they are.
I'm loving just this like silent watching him. Yes, slide in. Also, he's like Charlie Kirk. His face is too small for his face.
Yes.
Yes. It is.
Oh my
It is.
God.
It is.
Look at that screen grab. Fuck.
Love it.
Love it.
Thumbnail.
But yeah, this has
Yeah.
become, I don't know if anyone has seen, but there's like a meme where all the other people on this show are just like imitating Jordan in this scene, and Connor is the best one for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous.
So I'm gonna move on to Demi. Left the show. But you still see parts of her.
Yeah, because she like came back and like filmed like a couple episodes, but then they did the season 3 reunion, and then that's when she was like completely done.
But it was funny how how they edited it to be like
They ask her a question
the
and
comment, and she's not there.
Yeah. But then there's this moment.
Okay, I love a hand on the thigh moment, but he's like in there. You know, he's feeling things up.
He looks like her. He looks like her dad.
I know. But yeah, so they're practicing, and oh my god, the cringe of this. And they're
I skipped this. I'm not gonna lie. I actually didn't watch it. I skipped it.
It is.
I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it.
Harmony?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, this is her only storyline for the entire season.
The caress of the microphone.
I see your true colors shining through.
A little flat. Is it too high?
I love watching the guy in the recording booth losing his soul.
Yeah.
Josh, are you okay?
Yeah, the recording booth guy like slowly turning over. It was like he looked like he was about to put a gun in his mouth.
It keeps going, don't worry.
Because from what I'm hearing, it's night and day from what I heard in the car to now. So I almost think you need to take it off so you can hear.
Really?
Yeah.
Call me up, 'cause I will always be there.
I think just a little too intense, pull back a tiny bit.
She also isn't good.
She's criticizing him so hard, but she's also terrible.
She's also very flat. And before we go to break, I'm going to give you what I say is the best moment with Brent in the whole series.
Is he Brent or Brett?
Whatever. I don't.
I'm genuinely asking. I'm not correcting you. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't care. But this is hilarious. Like, look how sharp his jawline is.
Yeah, he's mewing for sure.
Yeah.
We'll just talk shit behind your back because you're a shitty person.
Hey, the feeling's mutual, dipshit. Just so you know. Good. And it's so hard to take you seriously with your little munchkin voice.
Look at them all. Like, do you see the rest of them? And then Brett?
Yeah.
It's like, wow. Wow.
Wow. I'm going to play this again because...
Brett would be perfect for American Psycho.
I think he's a little bit too old, but...
Whoever the albino, this guy here. This guy
The
looks
fucking
like
Q-tip,
this guy
like,
looks like he's
no.
playing like a Nazi in a like post World War II movie where they're hunting Nazis in fucking South America.
Yeah. And he would eat that roll up.
Mutual, dipshit. Just so you know. Good. And it's so hard to take you seriously with your little munchkin voice.
Oh, got him! Got him! Got him!
That was the best.
That
was his best line. That was his best line yet.
Line ever.
The dude with the curly hair, he sort of like wakes up. If you continue this clip a little bit, you can see him just like, oh, whoa, what did I miss? Like he was checked out. For a
He
while.
looks like
that was his whole thing. Before,
he looks like
right?
he's like
Just
empty.
empty.
He looks like an effeminate, you know, like the southern, like, oh, I do declare.
Yes,
he
it's
does.
the suit that he's in. Yeah.
He looks
like
like
the suit with the stash
I
and the
will
little
say-
girl in the front. Like
he's like that, like effeminate. He's like, oh my days, I need a window seat because this flower is wilting.
Now, how long you been sitting there? 35 years.
Yeah, and then we got fucking wooden doll who came to life next to him here. Fucking young Republican Pinocchio. Like, what the fuck?
He
Jacob is like reasonably unproblematic. I don't have big beef with Jacob. It's Macy's husband.
Jacob is on a very thin line. I think if he hangs out more with Jordan, he's going to be problematic.
Yeah.
But if he stays the milquetoast husband of Macy, he's fine. So with that, I'm going to say let's go to break because we've been pushing the time. And then when we come back, we're just going to go straight into clips.
Okay.
Nothing but clips.
Have fun editing that, Josh.
Welcome back. We're gonna go into some clips here because you don't understand how many I've got. I've got a lot.
They're color coded.
I know, I'm trying a new system. So each color is a different subject. Like, I want to go into the whole Whitney and Jen situation.
Me?
Yeah.
Really okay. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little mad that when you told me that you knew about Chicago, but didn't say anything to me.
I can totally see why that would frustrate you.
Like, when did Zach tell you about it?
Sometime last
I
week.
see you almost every single day in the studio, and it wasn't like I even told Connor, I was like, I had no idea that you knew. Not one
Them in
thing
the background
studio,
too.
not a text, not anything.
Like, I get it. Like, they're not all friends or whatever. But if I'm friendly enough to a person and I've given them grace and be like, we've talked, we've hung out, we've done all this, and then for them to be like, oh, I knew about this big milestone for you, but I didn't just say congrats. It could have been so easy. Like a little text, congratulations, or a dap up before when you see. Don't laugh when I say that. But just a simple like congratulations. But then again,
but even when like Zach told her the news, she's like, oh, like
because Jen is jealous.
And I was like, oh my god, evil.
And this is what this would have sent me over the edge.
I'm thinking that's how it always is, Jen. You always have all these expectations for everyone else to be supportive to you, and that expectation is never received. Ever.
Okay, well, maybe I don't think we're actual genuine friends.
That
the neck break.
That like head turn, violent.
I am still on team Jen was right, they're not friends, but she was still really bitchy about it.
Yeah.
I'm team Whitney for this one. I can't lie.
Oh no, I'm team Whitney for like being upset that like Jen is like not like is like being like unreciprocated for like demanding like certain like interactions and stuff that she doesn't return. But I do think Jen is right that they're not friends, and like I think that Whitney set a boundary after season 2, and Jen is also setting a boundary, not in a healthy way, but setting a boundary. And I think that it's just they don't know how to talk to each other. They don't know how to...
No, they are all stunted. I feel like Whitney's working on it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I've been like a Whitney where I've put my fucking all into a friendship. Mm-hmm. And then when I don't get anything back, I'm hurt. Mm-hmm. But partly because I put too much into it. So...
I have been on both sides of it. Yeah. And I have been in a friendship where the other person needed more from me than I was able to give.
And that's when you have a conversation.
Yeah, and like resentment grew on both sides, and ultimately the friendship ended like as if it was like a breakup.
Yeah.
Like it essentially was a breakup. But basically they were like, you aren't doing this for me, you are doing this for me, and it's like I can't support you 24/7 because like I can't essentially be your platonic partner. You know, because I'm not. You are not my partner.
Yeah. That's where I was like, for me this year, if I'm putting into what I expect back into relationships, no longer me chasing after people and being like where I'm like, it's my birthday, and to remind people it's like stuff for this. Listen, I would have crashed out the way Whitney has, but. In hindsight, I probably would have been like, oh, you didn't wish me that. Okay. And then I would have been like, I'm going to stop putting so much effort into this relationship because clearly you don't care about me the same way. Yeah. So, but I would have crashed out like Whitney. I have had level crash outs, but
you can chase me for attention anytime because I love you. I just get anxious about texting people.
No, when I say this has been, I'm saying like the whole context of me trying to talk to you for like months or whatever, not getting anything back, like for a couple days or like a week or 2 or 3 or even, I'm just like, oh, they're probably having a bad time. Do you need anything? Memes, water.
Yes, all of the above.
No, love. So, Jen, who is... I'm blanking on her age, but
26.
26.
Showed us in the clip before.
Yeah. She's 26. She is a big girl, but she sends her husband with this to have lunch with Whitney because Whitney sent Jen a voicemail saying, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have like yelled at you that way, being grown up. And then Jen sends Zach, I'm not to go in the whole like, oh, he's a man, whatever, but he's a man that's trying to talk to Whitney, and he's making her feel small in doing so.
But I feel like he just doesn't, like, he doesn't respect women.
He doesn't.
Like, he doesn't respect women, and he hates that his wife makes more money than him, has bigger things, has dreams to accomplish because you dropped out of med school.
Yeah, like they had that whole scene where they went on their first date night in so long because she's been on Dancing with the Stars, And he basically spends the entire date night being like, you don't pay enough attention to me, and it's like really hard to take care of our children.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Yeah, which she was doing while he was at med school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she does say that. She was like,
Yeah.
it's my turn. We're taking turns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I feel like you being a wife has taken like the back burner. I feel like it's Dancing with the Stars, social media Jen, reality TV Jen as a mother, and like Jen as a wife is not.
Absolutely.
Crazy. And this is the thing that gets me too. You're having these conversations on camera. What conversations are you having with her off camera? Like,
I mean, we saw him in season 1, and then he did that big turnaround, and everyone was like, he's faking it for the cameras because he knows how bad he came off, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that is still what's happening. Like, maybe he did get some help, and maybe he is better than he used to be, but, like, he clearly is not comfortable being the primary parent. He's not comfortable having a wife who has a career. He wants her to be a good Mormon girl.
He does.
The fact that you just said that I'm putting that before like being a
Oh, now he's
no.
now he's backtracking.
Actually, like
I'm just saying, like
I'm not taking that. I put being a mom.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. What I was trying to say is, being a wife, I feel like is a back burner to a lot of the other places that are pulling your energy.
Yeah, and if his point is that she's being a wife is the last thing, I'm like, sure. But he did include being a mom in that list below reality star and
fourth.
Yeah.
And laughed when he said it, like you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
I thought he had a goatee. It's not. It's a shadow, because instead of having his butt chin be the lower part, the butt is right below his lower lip, and then there's just normal chin below it.
Yeah.
I don't know what genetics allowed that to happen, but it's there.
So she sends her husband to do her dirty work.
I love Whitney's expression.
And where's Jen? Filling in for Jen?
I decided to go talk to Whitney
I
because
need that hoodie,
Jen
though.
asks me to.
That she's
I wanted to
wearing,
go kind
I
of
need
just defend Jen. I don't care.
She is a grown woman. She is a young woman, but she's still a grown woman. First of all, so you send a man to do...
Also, and you know he doesn't like women because he talks to you like that.
Yeah.
And Whitney, they're meeting up not just in front of the cameras, but in public. So Whitney's not gonna yell at her.
No.
Whitney screams or yell at me. Like I'm not scared of Whitney.
No.
I'm just kidding, Whitney. Wanna come?
Why?
I mean, the truth is she's hurting right now. She's sad. She's grieving. I think just like you would be.
Yeah, of course. I'm so sorry she got eliminated.
It would suck. I don't know if you are. I hope you are. I think she needs time to process her journey. And to be honest, I think she's probably scared to come here and get yelled at by you.
The aggressive woman stereotype.
Yeah.
Just these two people with no eyelashes at all.
Yeah.
Getting mad at each other.
Yeah.
Someone goes on a live and decides to create more shit for me to deal with. That's fucked up.
And I'm sorry for that.
You're not. I don't want to hear your apology. I want to hear Jen's. But guess what? She doesn't think she did anything wrong.
No, I don't think she cares to give you an apology.
Of course, she doesn't care. Thank you.
But you want to.
Please shout it to the rooftops. Of course, she doesn't care.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Whitney's the best hand talker out of all
She
of them.
is.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
In that relationship. The difference between me and Jen is I'm going to be straight up and honest, and Jen isn't.
Actually is probably the biggest lie that's come out of your mouth. Jen is actually the least calculated person, therefore she gets herself in bad situations.
Yeah, that's not true. This isn't easy for anyone, Zach.
No,
all of us are mentally unwell.
I can tell.
No.
No. Whitney is stronger than I am because I would have
proved him right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one moment that makes me feel really torn about Whitney this season. So Jesse, there's a whole thing where Jesse takes the Call Her Daddy podcast over attending Macy's book launch.
Yeah.
And then all the other girls, including Whitney, get after her about it, and she reneges. And then, but then Whitney also bails on the book launch. Now, Whitney is, like, overworking herself and is, like, having, like, a mental health crisis. So, like, I have some grace for that. It is definitely a better reason than why Jessie tried to bail on the book launch. But it is sort of hypocritical where, like, all the girls were like, how dare Jessie look after her own self and her own career instead of going to Macy's book launch, and then turn around and be like, I'm not going to Macy's book launch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give Whitney that grace and stuff like that, too. Like, she's been spreading herself very thin. I think, like, listen, there's a difference between, I feel like, choosing one career thing over, even though you said you'd host it, and then being like, oh no, I can't host it because I've got a better thing. But, like, I feel like it's a little bit different from hosting and attending. Like, at first,
that's
Whitney,
true. Yeah, because Jessie was going to host it, and Whitney just bailed on, like,
but
being
Whitney
a guest.
offered to host it.
She did
in place of Jessie.
But then Jessie came back in the same day of like, oh, I will host it now.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but I kind of want to move on to Jordan.
My fucking rage for Jordan. Like,
so his hair changes not even halfway through. Like, this is the beginning of the season.
Yeah, this is like acceptable. I'm a straight man, and this is how we do our hair. Like.
I consider myself the founder of DadTok. So I think that makes me its leader. DadTok's a lot funnier than MomTok, and we have our own place on social media.
Ew.
I haven't told the guys about the Vanderpump Milk offer yet. I think this is gonna.
Ew, did you see that little
like
he's trying to be sexy, and he's the least sexiest of. If I were to rank the sexiest of DadTok, he's definitely the bottom.
Agreed.
Be a great opportunity for DadTok. I think it shows that our wives don't have a monopoly on social media.
Just be a house husband.
Like, they're so bothered.
The leader of DadTok is his lower third now. Like, it's...
So listen, this is like Jen's, Michaela's, and Macy's sip and see, where they get to bring out their little babies that they had and be like, look at our little babies. We're introducing them to our friend group, and I'm like, that's nice. Okay,
so is that like a post-birth baby shower?
Yeah, I guess. Mm-hmm. So Michaela and Macy, I think those are the main two, wanted to have like a little lovely moment where they say a prayer and let go of some butterflies. This man, I'm just gonna show it.
Okay, we're starting with a prayer.
Just do it.
Okay, these are butterflies because it symbols obviously a new beginning. I don't know how many new beginnings we need.
I go first. So I have a little announcement, so I'm kind of excited for the boys.
Her face was
immediate. Even Jace is like, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So I made a few calls.
I feel like whenever Jordan makes an announcement, like he uses his priesthood voice. Okay, guys, just wanted to tell you, like, what a great opportunity for DadTok.
So in the Mormon religion, the men of the family are the priesthoods of priesthood.
Yeah,
heads.
the religious leaders of the family.
Yeah. So they just shriveled up and oh god. Every time, if it's been a moment, I'm like, you know what? I think I might want to try dating men. And then I see this, and I'm like, absolutely fucking not.
Have you slept? I don't know. Well, when you get that much action.
When you get that much action.
Look at that smile. Like, he looks 5 years old.
His face is too small for his head.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh my god. You must have been good in the sack for her to want to DM you.
I can't. Good in the sack. Just
clam emoji, purple pickle, and the water. What does that mean?
These men talk like teenagers.
Are we calling an eggplant purple pickle now? Is he referring to the eggplant emoji?
I think so.
Does he not know that it's an eggplant?
Oyster, aubergine, splash.
The water.
And the water? Ask Demi how to sex, bro. She'll tell you. She's good at it.
Put the wet emoji bunch.
Yeah.
Just cracking themselves
Fucking
up. Like,
purple
Jordan.
pickle.
I think Jordan, live your truth. Just hook up with Dakota. I know you want to. He wants that.
I think he wants his own spin-off road trip show.
Yeah. Oh God.
Bromance road trip.
I'd rather die. So
Because he's my guy.
because he's my guy.
My guy also gets murdered, dude. So that's not my guy.
Hey, I want to have the type of relationship where I can tell my wife anything.
Wait, what? I feel betrayed by Jordan in this moment, I think, just because Jordan, of all people, knows kind of like my situation probably better than most, and just kind of like how Taylor is, and just like what that typically looks like for me on my end.
We can't tell you shit because you will tell her. Or vice versa.
100%.
That
And
was the
she
whole
does
point of that.
every time.
It is kind of Jesse is a gossip, and everyone knows that Jesse's a huge gossip. Jordan is correct for saying, "Don't tell me shit I'm not allowed to tell my wife."
Yeah.
but he was the one who made the pact.
Yeah.
That's where it was like, what? So you were all cool with the bros when there weren't the cameras around. You guys were, after hours. But then you come back to the cameras and you're like, I had to tell my wife.
Jesse, also Jesse, but Jordan is here for the mess.
I didn't tell him because I didn't want him to freak the fuck out.
I'm telling you, Jordan is the producer plant of the season. I think the producers are telling him to do this bullshit. They're like, you need to tell Jesse and stir the pot. You need to bring back the truth box. Oh, it's like, don't you think Dakota should be here? Like,
yeah. This is hilarious. I hate Chase, but this is hilarious.
That's crazy, bro. That's not your boy.
Crazy.
Hey, sorry, bro. Hey, sorry, dude.
No, fucking
sorry.
Boom, bro. I would have told you.
I get that.
If you actually care about my situation, dude, at all,
A heads up would help you?
absolutely.
This is crazy, but I'm so sorry. You need to fucking say sorry. That was fucked. And take ownership for your shit. Oh, how the fucking turntables. That's fucking crazy. Take ownership, dude.
Because
Look at the turntables.
Also, this is a great example of how fucking big Dakota's pupils are at all times.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is on something.
She had told me about, at the time it was this guy that was flying out to see you.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, like you guys promised me you're not going to tell Dakota. And it was really hard, honestly. But I didn't tell him.
Like the biggest trucker hat front you've
I
ever
know.
seen.
So-
that says DadTok, and then a basketball penny with nothing underneath it.
Penny
It's a
jersey.
Okay, but no, like at that point, is it a jersey if it doesn't have sleeves? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, a little context. He's talking about how Taylor flew out this guy. They were chatting and stuff like that. And then he's like, "No, I haven't told Dakota or anything. We'll get to you. I see you with that mic in your hand. We'll get to you." But he's like, "I haven't told him." But then cut back to before when they were having that dinner with all the dad talk.
Jesse told me that Taylor's guy was coming in town, and I didn't tell him because I didn't want him to freak the fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
The hat and basketball fit. He looks like he sells drugs to pregnant teenagers. Look at him.
But he was just too eager to like get in the tea. Like
he is.
He like gets there and he like lays on the bed and like starts
Oh my
kicking his
God.
feet and like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. This is it's a clip within a clip too, because you have Michaela and Macy trying out VR and they're screaming in the background, but then you have fucking Jordan talking about what he's excited to eat at the Vanderpump Villa.
Is it clam emoji? Purple pickle? Water?
Yeah. So.
I just need to let out a little aggression.
Oh, here's a gun. Oh, look at these. This is how we get our rage out.
Any villa recommendations?
Don't sleep with the staff. Or do.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pee my pants. I'm not kidding.
They sent me this thing that was like, name your favorite restaurants in the world. What are your favorite foods? What are your favorite dishes?
What'd you tell them?
I said all of it. I said Wagyu and...
king crab legs and oysters. And do you guys like oysters? I love oysters.
Shut the fuck up, dude. He's like, I'm gonna...
He knew exactly what he was doing, bringing up oysters. He knew exactly what he was doing.
I love her face here, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Layla looks like she could burn a hole through a wall right now. that is a look.
Even then, she's like, I love you, but I fucking hate Jordan. I'm like, same. So, the girls invite this podcaster. He's originally from Australia, to the LA Airbnb.
Yeah, the girls are obsessed with teaching Taylor how to flirt before she goes on The Bachelorette. That's like a theme of the season. Is the girls are like, we need to help Taylor flirt.
Because all these women and men have the mentalities of junior high students.
It's true.
When you actually hear them talk, they're like, we're gonna teach you how to flirt. We're gonna do this. We're like, oh my god, like tell us about all the sex you're having.
I read about some good dance moves in Teen Vogue.
Yeah, like that.
And also just like with the speed dating, it's like Jesse's like, the best way to teach my single friend how to flirt is if I go speed dating with her and also flirt.
Oh my god.
Me, the married woman who's on the verge of divorce, I should go speed dating.
Oh my god. It's
God. No, Jesse.
So here's this poor guy.
Oh shit! I was meant to go out, but then they're like, "But you might have sex with everyone." And I'm like, "Oh, I can't."
Yeah, ask Dakota about that. He knows all about it in the bathroom.
Well, I wasn't proud of it, but yeah, it led to that moment. But to be fair, I actually tried not to.
So he's there. Dakota is like, I'm not gonna let Taylor take this one up on me and try to make me jealous. I'm gonna befriend this guy. And so they're like chatting and shit like this, and then
Is Macy pumping?
Yeah, she is pumping. She just had a baby.
Well, I know, but I just realized that's like during this entire fight, she's just sitting there pumping.
Yeah.
Just the fire on Taylor Frankie Paul right now. Like this, she looks like she's getting ready to sacrifice somebody.
She is.
She is getting ready to sacrifice somebody.
Oh my god. And then this clip
smile. Strange smile.
What's going on? Give us some fucking
vindictive stuff you do.
Why do you care? I'm not your girlfriend. Why do you care?
Because you.
If I was your girlfriend or your wife, I'd understand.
Right,
but
then you cry about everything I do. It's like, oh, a girl says hi to me and you cry about it. So it's like, I don't understand how you come at me for anything.
When did that happen?
What do you mean every day?
Taylor and Dakota start fighting. It's background noise to me at this point, but Harry, poor guy, over there, his first exposure to all of this, by the way, and everyone's mortified.
Yeah, just look at his face.
Yeah.
If you're not used, like, I don't have a lot of friends. I've like knocked on wood. I don't have any friends that are in toxic relationships, that like fight like this in public, because I would be like him. I would be mortified.
Absolutely. One thing we should talk about with this fighting, especially with like her talking about like this person that he slept with on Vanderpump, is we do see later like she like calls Dakota and like demands like essentially sex, like demands to know the details of the sex that he had, and then like it's revealed that she thinks it's kinky. She like basically likes like getting cucked by Dakota,
like this.
And she like yeah.
And he doesn't. They don't exist. I told him to tell me every detail of the villa, and I was like, yeah, that turns me on and stuff. And he was like, oh, that turns me on. What? Are you did not say that. You did not. On the phone, but it's not sexting.
Okay, I can hear it now. So Taylor's asking Dakota, and she's very detail-oriented. So she's like, so what's the name of the bitch you fucked? And what position did you do? And did you finish? And is she pregnant? And then he'll be like, no, I love you. And she's like, fuck you, you're a liar. And then she'll get like so heated that she's turned on.
Yeah. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
She likes getting cucked by Dakota, and then she calls, and she like yells at him and like verbally abuses him, and then she invites him over and they have sex.
Yeah. Also,
sick setup. Yep.
Yeah. I just thought Miranda looked really cute here.
She does.
I have a big fat lesbian crush on her, but that's okay.
We so rarely see her without like 4,000 layers of makeup on. This is actually very refreshing, and she's adorable.
Yeah.
She's adorable with the makeup as well, but I like seeing both.
Yeah. Taylor didn't use protection.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you if you thought about
using protection or the Bachelorette, because what if you got pregnant?
Because what if I did use it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, this...
So is she talking about going on The Bachelorette not using protection?
Yeah. She doesn't use protection at all.
No.
Oh.
Like, she tracks her cycle and she doesn't use any other form of protection. Or any form of protection, because tracking your cycle is, like, extremely wishy-washy about science. Like...
That's putting a lot of faith in people who are willing to be contestants on The Bachelorette.
And that's
that they
why
aren't,
she
like,
has
rolling in
three
with
kids.
some scratchy crotches or whatever.
Yeah.
For her to be like this wishy-washy, like, I get it. It's like Mormonism. You grew up, sex ed was a sin, all this stuff. But apparently Miranda did say that the Mormon Church has changed a little bit with their thoughts on contraceptives. But for her to be like, I don't know, but what if I didn't? It's just, it frightens me.
Yeah, and I get her talking about not wanting to go on birth control because she doesn't want to put hormones in her body. I still think she should, especially with fucking Dakota. That's a separate conversation.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's not even using condoms when she's not on any sort of hormonal birth control.
Anyways, so that has been the scratching surface of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. This has been a crazy season. They stopped filming of season 5 because of the whole domestic violence scandal with Taylor and Dakota. Jen and Zach apparently have, like I said, have that spin-off, which I'm not happy for because they're the last couple I'd like to see gallivanting around LA. Like, I'd rather watch Connor and Whitney.
I would absolutely rather watch Connor and Whitney.
Yeah.
Even if they do end up messy and toxic, I just still think it would be more enjoyable. Like,
Yeah. Like, or, I don't know, Michaela and Jace.
Just anyone.
Anyone
Truly
else. Anyone else.
You mean just Michaela because Jace has nothing to say and has never had a thought?
It's okay. He's just furniture. He's just there.
Yeah.
He's like a vase.
No, he does actually. He has one thought, and the thought is,
I want to have sex.
I want to have sex. It doesn't feel good when it's just my hand.
My poor traumatized wife who's been going through a lot. Well, let me hit. Anyways.
Oh, also.
Yes.
Don't know if you guys watched the Call Her Daddy podcast, but apparently Jesse alleges that Jordan was having orgy parties.
Oh, yes.
And paying for them with her money.
I heard about this. Yeah, I saw a clip of it. Yeah.
So, with towards the end of the season, Jesse was flirting with the idea of separating from Jordan, or divorcing, really. She had a scare with her prenup because they didn't have any witnesses to sign up. And I know that man would have taken her to the cleaners. Everything. But now her prenup is valid, so I'm glad that she is keeping her business and making sure she's keeping her assets and leaving that man with fucking nothing like he deserves. Yeah, so I hope that divorce goes well. Jesse, don't kiss your friends' ex-husbands because that's weird and messy. I'm sure there's other men in Utah.
Yeah, like, they all just need to just spread their wings and sleep with people they don't already know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need more Shanias, but not directly related to...
Just not her.
Yeah.
She's not related to the wives.
They need to find their true colors.
Their true colors.
Beautiful.
Final thoughts, Liv.
I want them to start filming again because too much is going on and there's no cameras, and they're gonna do a bullshit like we should address it. They'll do a 1 second confessional, and then now we're listening to Demi and Brett sing again because she wants to come back. And
yeah,
no,
I don't think this is the last time we're gonna see Demi.
Not at all.
No,
not at all.
No.
I'm done. I think the show needs to end. I made a TikTok about it like earlier, that I literally, like, this show is just watching people abuse each other in real time, and I'm done with it. I don't think it should be on TV.
I need Taylor and Dakota to be separated for good. Don't give them platform. just give it to fucking Whitney and Connor. I want to see that man do magic for 45
Yeah, I would watch
minutes.
a show that was about Whitney and Connor. Everyone else, like you said, stop giving them a platform.
Except for Miranda. Layla can have a platform if she gets better, because I hope she gets better.
Yeah.
She deserves happiness. And
Because part of the question is how much of this drama and like pain that they're inflicting on each other is just for the clout and to like get better ratings. So like if they don't have a platform, will they just like quietly seek help and go away?
I don't know. Miranda for the Bachelorette. That's what I'm saying. Miranda McWhorter, Bachelorette. Get her on there. Let's go. This has been BoobTube. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, where you can watch our episodes, or you can watch fun little shorts that we've made. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I put a lot of efforts. A lot of efforts into it. So you better watch. You better look at it. Give it a thumbs up. Comment nice things.
Why did you start to have a southern accent?
I don't know,
what is
man.
happening?
I don't know.
You can watch our breakdown of the first 2 seasons of Mormon Wives. We did kind of skip season 3 because it was super depressing.
It was a bummer.
And then season 4 was even worse, but it was so bad that we had to talk about it.
Yeah. Because we could focus on, like, a little bit lighter things, but it was still, like, a really dark season.
This show is...
Yeah. Anyways. You can get yourself a nice sweatshirt. With our merch store. You can get whatever you want. Oh my god. I think it's time for us to go. What's next?
Do we know what's next?
I don't think we've decided.
I don't think we do. I'll put a title card in. Something will happen.
Editor Josh put it right here. Little sparkles. Put sparkles around it.
I vote for Age of Attraction.
Yes.
All right, Age of Attraction. That's next. All right. Bye.
Yo, it's Gorilla Central out there. Get the fuck up. Juice heads everywhere.
I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion! Are you kidding me? I swear to God, don't be what are you throwing the thing on me. I'll hurt you.
Welcome to BoobTube. This has been a Haunted Mouse production. Cut that out.